Awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our F10x team huddle. We're doing this Monday morning, as we always do every Monday morning now. I think this is our third week doing it. So, we're starting to get the information out that we are meeting at this time. And of course, you can always catch the replays. We're trying to get the replays out on the YouTube channel, the Champions Network YouTube channel. You'll see the replays of our F10x trainings. And of course, now also into our Facebook group as well. So for those who are able to join us in the midday live, we appreciate you. We want to recognize you and honor you. And thank you so much for your time and attention. And I'm looking through the room and I'm loving who I'm seeing on the line here. And oh, Diana Butler, good to have you. Good to have you. So happy to have you on. So we have Canada on the line. We have St. Louis on the line. Miss Amala, I never know where you are. I think you're in the last I knew was like Vegas area.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, somewhere around that. Dinah Butler, I'm thinking it's not Wyoming, Montana, it's somewhere in that area, right? So welcome. I know we have Texas on the line right now and a couple here in Africa. Wyoming, she says. Welcome. We're glad to have you. This is our team huddle. We do it every Monday. We're going to be going over some updates, making sure that our team is kept in the loop. And also, this is where you get the specific details that's happening about that we're doing as a team. And there is something special that we're doing as a team that we're announcing today. So stay tuned. Also, have you ever wanted to know what to do with all your new enrollments, whether it's customers that you bring in or brand partners? We're going to show you today what you should be doing with those new enrollments, because right now we're having so many enrollments coming in. We want to make sure that everybody is getting those individuals the correct attention so that your business continues to grow and that you continue to strive. Your business continues to strive and move forward. So welcome. I'm seeing more adding on. Hi, Miss Shelley. Welcome. Good to have you. So let's jump into a couple details first and just making sure that everyone is up to date. And the first thing we want to really talk about and make sure everyone is up to date with is our full throttle bonus, right? The full throttle promotion that's happening right now. It has been happening for the past few weeks. And this promotion ends this Saturday, March 8th. So we have 5 more days to push this full throttle promotion. This promotion is running both in the US and in Canada. So anyone, right, that's in the US and Canada can take advantage of this. And if you remember what it is, in fact, can anyone chime in and tell me what, in just a few words, what the full throttle bonus really is? I just want to see if you all have a good idea behind it. If not, I'll share it with you, but it's okay too, because this huddle is a group conversation, right? It's not just a one directional conversation. We like to have this group conversation. If you feel comfortable with what the full throttle bonus is, I see Florence came off mute. We can help each other.
Yeah, I know. For a 12, then it also provides you with additional cash and I guess business levels.
Perfect. I loved how simple you made that. And that's exactly how it is. We want to keep things very, very simple. So yes, as we're enrolling people for a 12, you're getting more cash. And at the end of it all, if you hit the highest amount, I mean, it's like when you add in what you normally would make, plus the extra cash is like almost 6,000 US dollars that's on the table. And one of my wife's favorite sayings is, if the corporate puts money on the table, we should do everything we can to take that money, right?
Take
So
their money, Mr. Zhang says.
So it's on the table. Let's go after it. We have 5 more days to, and even if someone's watching this and they're like, well, I haven't done anything yet with the full throttle, it's okay. The minimum, as you heard from Miss Florence, the minimum is 4 enrollments, that as long as they do at least 200 PV before the end of this promotion. So let's just say you enroll someone today for either $29.95 US, or what is it in Canada? It's 34 something Canadian, whatever.
37.95, I think.
37.95 Canadian. Okay, that's the normal enrollment, right? If you enroll someone today as that, that's okay. As long as you can over the next 5 days help them either place an order or get customers that are equal over 200 PV before March 8th, it will qualify for one of the 4 for your full throttle. Because remember, you need to have 4 enrollments that have 200 PV. That 200 PV has to happen before the end of the promotional period. So we have 5 days, still plenty of time to get at least the 4 done and get that extra income that's on the table. But we have something that can even help you. And that's what we're excited to announce. So the question that we have for you is, do you have people that are on the fence? Maybe people you've been talking to about the drops, either the day or night drops if they're in Canada, or the slenderized drops throughout the US, or maybe they've been seeing details about the new Advantage, the incredible
Trouble in paradise.
Just 1 second, he'll be back on. That's why I'm here. I'm back up. But I'm really excited about what he's about to announce. We've been working on this for a couple of weeks now, and I think you guys are going to be blown away. So just give us a few more seconds.
Even the system got too excited.
Exactly.
That sounds good, Florence.
But how many of you are seeing a lot of people excited about the drops and the Advantage? Oh my gosh, it's been crazy. Any experiences?
Just listening to everyone else's, it's wonderful. I mean, it's beautiful what it's doing.
I took my measurements when I started, but I haven't taken them again, so we'll see. I just started Thursday.
That's
And again, for
amazing.
me, I'm getting more of, I guess, the health benefit with the blood pressure, cholesterol, thyroid. All of these readings are just great for me, and they haven't been for a few years. So that's sort of the results that I'm getting, but I'm learning, in which I've known, I guess it takes more for me because I've supplemented for so many years. I'm going to have to do more than I'm doing, more than the average people. So I'm looking forward because I'm just going to have to condition myself to do more. I'm even stepping up on the drops and everything. And I definitely have to remove a couple of things that I just dearly love, and that's the pastas and the rice. I know I've just got to turn them loose. I've listened to James, who is Chinese. You know, Florence, you love rice, and I do, and I get that's a definite no.
I can relate. I can relate. We love our rice. We love our, a lot of the ethnic foods have our starch bases, whether it's rice. In Africa, we have different starches that we eat with our main meals, and that's kind of a staple, right? It's kind of like there.
Sugar stop.
Yes,
So sugar stop.
yeah.
That's what we've been doing. Like usually, if I have one meal a day if I have that starchy base, I make sure to take my sugar stop with it, and it's been working. So sorry I dropped you
Yeah,
guys. That was
he
what I was going to
still
share is
lost
that,
the weight.
Hmm?
He still lost the weight
yeah.
he still lost the weight even with that. He ate rice. He didn't cut out. We didn't cut out.
Well, I
I
did
eat
too, but
rice three times. Sorry,
I'm sorry.
sorry, Mama Sandy. Go ahead.
That's all right. Both of us. Go ahead, Florence.
This is Diana Butler. I was gonna say, so I ordered my drops on the 18th. I haven't even gotten them yet. So, or not my drops, but my Advantage. So I can't tell you what I'm gonna lose. And they're en route. They're en route. It keeps telling me they're en route. So hopefully I'll get them this week and we'll see what that does. But I've been on the drop since January 6th.
I was
But I'm
just
one of
gonna.
these people.
Well,
Sorry, I
Diana,
keep interrupting.
Diana, did you
Hi,
have any
ladies.
other? Because like me,
Well,
Diana, you may be where you've got so many other good things that are happening with them. It's not all about weight loss.
that's
Uh,
exactly it. I've only lost between 5 and 7 pounds, but I'm not a big woman. I mean, I'm overweight for my size right now, but um, my moods change. One of the things that I noticed, and I'm not professing that it actually helped this, but so I was diagnosed with CRPS, which is complex regional pain syndrome in my left arm after surgery, and it's a severe pain that they can't figure out what causes it or anything like that. But if you look it up, the initial CRPS, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's a burning sensation. I'm swollen. So one of the things that I've noticed being on the drops is this isn't waking me up at night now. So to me, when you're not in pain, you're celebrating, you know.
exactly.
That's a
So
big one.
Exactly.
and I haven't um I haven't felt a whole lot different on the drops. I mean, I'm on the noni. I've been on supplements since our previous company. I have never stopped any of that stuff. So I'm taking the noni. I'm taking the probiotics. I'm doing all of that stuff. I have the burn. I'm doing the MOA. I'm doing all of that stuff. The Magna Cal D. So part of me is I have to do this really, really slow because my body doesn't metabolize things like other people's, even over the counter, even supplements. So for me, I had to really get into the drops really, really slow. But I agree, there is so much more benefit to it than just the weight loss. But that's what a lot of people are seeing. And I see a lot of people that are stuck. And I guess I kind of feel like I'm at that point where I need to just be graceful with myself, I guess, and say, you know, my journey isn't always about the weight loss. So anyway,
That's that's a
Non-scale
wonderful
victories.
word.
That's what we call it. Non-scale victories. Not always about the
Mm-hmm.
weight loss, but all the other things as well. And so I think that's huge. I
Wonderful.
mean, lack of, less pain, being able to sleep at night. Those are amazing, amazing results. So I love this. And this is what we need. This is one of the things I love about this huddle we're doing is we're collecting, stories, we're collecting testimonials. If you remember, many of us, all of us, we're together before in our last company. And in the beginning, that's what we were doing as well. We are learning what the products were doing from other people, and it just kept building our belief. It gave us an arsenal of stories we could share with our potential customers. And that's what we're doing again right now. So congratulations to all of you. So Advantage, drops, sugar stop. The point I wanted to make is that I ran out of the products. My weight kind of plateaued. I was losing a little bit following the plan, but it kind of plateaued. And then my wife came back from the US. She brought back our products that we had ordered. Okay, good. It looks like I'm still here. And then I started back on the drops again and taking the products. And for the first couple days, I was plateaued still. I was taking the drops, taking everything, and I was stuck at 241 pounds. And then so the last time I measured myself, 241, 3 days later, I'm just taking the drops and Advantage. And I'm noticing I am measuring my waist and I'm losing inches. 3 days. I went from 241 to 236. I lost 5 pounds. And I was like, whoa, and like it was just like plateau, and then woo, just like it just started burning. So sometimes what I learned from that too is sometimes we can look at the scale and it can be a little discouraging if nothing's changing. But that doesn't mean that things are not working on the inside, all right? And then it just kind of all hit all at once. So very exciting. So if you have
Can
people
I make a comment here for the
Yes,
ladies? It's mostly for the ladies. In our Wellness 360 guides, there is a video, and it was done by Todd Rowland, and he's a nutrition guy, and it's really focused more on women, but for men too. And he talks about when you hit a plateau, what you should be doing and what you need to be aware of. And I found it very enlightening. And he said with women, he can take your schedule, what you're eating, and he can give you a couple of little tweaks and tell you what's holding you there. So I think if people listen to that, and when you're hitting that plateau, give some of those little tweaks a try. I've noticed a difference. I started doing a few things differently. I never used to drink a couple of glasses of water first thing in the morning before I had anything else. Like even before I would have my noni or anything like that. And he said, you need to do that for your body, and your body will actually function better to help release the weight. Wow. So that he gave so many good tips on that.
Kelly, that is not the first time I've heard that, and that's beautiful. Thanks for reminding me, because I knew that. Drink water before you do anything in the morning. You know that,
and then he also said, don't have anything dairy or or with milk, or like even if you have your coffee or that kind of thing, don't do that first thing in the morning either, because you're actually putting a stop to your weight loss. Your body now is going to burn what you've put in that.
Wow.
Instead of your fat. But it's very interesting. I really highly recommend it for everyone. I maybe should put the link to that in our F10x, just our general chat group. I did put it in the accountability group, but it is very good.
If you can really forward that into the general, that'll be fantastic. I actually just used that the other day with a customer who he was having that same challenge. So I sent him that same video you're talking about, and he really enjoyed it as well. So if you can do that, that'll be great. If not, I'll try to look for it later myself too. That would be fantastic. So we have something we want to announce to all of you. If you have customers that have been watching the Advantage stories, they've been watching the drop stories, the sugar stop, and they're on the fence. They're like, okay, I mean, I kind of want to do it, not sure, they're on the fence. We have something that my wife and I have been using to get people off the fence. And it's something that we decided we wanted to do. And now, of course, we're opening it up to all of F10x. Now, this is F10x exclusive. So that's why that's what this call is all about, is learning about what's exclusive for F10x. So what is that? What are we doing to help people get off the fence? And it's perfect for people that we try to get them to order this week to help with the full throttle bonus, right? Try to end this week strong with the full throttle bonus. We are starting next week, Monday, March 10th, our very own 28-day body balancing challenge, F10x body balance challenge. And this is going to be focused on helping customers. It's going to be very customer focused, more for people that they're not really interested so much in doing the business. They might join the business to get wholesale pricing, but they're really joining because they want to have a body transformation or a health transformation. And so, they want more than just the drops. They want to be in a community where they can be held accountable, where they can get daily suggestions, daily advices, where they can get a step-by-step each day, what they should be doing, how they should be taking something. And it's going to be a group. It's going to be a community that we're going to create, and we're going to be putting everyday content in there to help guide those types of people 28 days. as my wife and I continue in the process, 28 days, because we're still on our journey. We haven't stopped yet. And we have very aggressive goals. So we will be leading by example in there, explaining what we're doing every day, giving food advice, giving, meal preparation advice, what we're doing, and just being in there to help and support customers. Now, of course, we're also in that group going to be referring people to the Wellness 360 group to get that extra, exposure to all the products. But this is going to be very focused on 28 days of following the Sunrise program to get the best results possible. So we're really excited about that. And again, that's going to be Monday, March 8th. Sorry, Monday, March 10th is when that's going to start. And just so you know, maybe my wife will want to speak about this, but every one of our customers, and even some of our partners that just enrolled, that we've told about this, every single one's like, yes, send me the details so I can be part of that group. Yes, I want to be in that. Yes, I want to be held accountable. Like, there's so many people right now that are looking for a change in their health, and they want the products. They see the products are working, but they're a little bit of nervous, I think, because it's more, they realize that, okay, the products can work, but I also need to be, someone needs to guide me. Someone needs to help me, right? They kind of have that lack of confidence in themselves. This kind of helps push them over the edge and be like, hey, in addition to the products, we also have support for you for this next, 28 days from March going into April. So how's that sound? You guys like that idea? And it's something you can definitely use this week, because here's the thing. If we're starting March 10th, when do they need to order to get their products in time to start with us? They got to order now. Yeah. They got to order as soon as possible, right? They get their products as soon as possible. And this could help with, like I said, the full throttle. Yes, the full throttle is enrollments, but again, some of these people can enroll to get the products at a wholesale price, so that'll help. Or it could be that you have business partners who are trying to get customers. You can encourage them to use this as as leverage to help their customers make a decision now to get their products in time to be part of this challenge.
Sorry to interrupt. Miss Amelia needs to get back in.
Questions on this or feedback?
Miss Amelia is trying to get back in.
Thank you so much. I didn't know she was out. Okay, I'm not seeing her. I'm not seeing her in the waiting room, so it might be internet. Of course, here in Africa, that could be the problem. As soon as I see her come in, but Miss Shelley, I'm also going to make you. Oh, you know what happened? Somehow I'm not the host anymore, so that might be part of the challenge. I can't let her in because I'm not a host. So
yeah,
we'll do it.
You're fading too, Dana.
It's our internet. It's just part of the day in our internet. So I'll do the best we can. We'll wrap up here in just a second. I'm just going to see if I can actually somehow get in from the phone. So I was connected to the phone. Let's see if I can let her in that way, a host. Maybe start making, I'm gonna make a bunch of people co-hosts in case that happens. Miss Shelley, I'm gonna make you a co-host.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So any questions on this 28-day challenge? I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but questions, comments?
So are people, like, is there going to be any requirements, like people have to weigh themselves and measure themselves at the beginning of it, or?
So it's going to be very low key. So I would never say requirements, because it's not like there's winners or, the winning is basically going to be their own results, right? It's more like an accountability to help people get the results they want to get. So we're not requiring anything.
Okay,
but,
what about using that tracking sheet?
Yeah,
what
so
about
it's
if
going to
we
be
suggest using that tracking sheet for your non-scale victories?
Yes. So it's going to be very modeled after what we already did in the 28-day challenge. Basically using almost the same, tracking making sure you're drinking enough water, making sure you're taking the drops before, your meals. So yeah, we're going to be following those same guidelines because we want to help our customers or people who want to get results from the drops, like do the right things to get the results that they're looking for. So, and of course, changing habits as well. So that tracker is going to be an important idea. And I'm also going to be using a lot of the new customer guide that we have in boards, basically, holding their hand through it, which it does ask them to weigh themselves. It asks them to join the Wellness 360 group. It asks them to, so it has a good like start for them. And then we're gonna, walk with them through week 1, week 2, week 3, to get results.
I think that's a great idea.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Will we have like a flyer to help promote, or like you said, is it just more kind of low key, or I'm just curious.
Yeah. So
then-
when it's done, we'll send out the chat, like the channel link, and definitely probably have a flyer as well to send to your potential customers or customers that are on the drop so that they can click to join the channel and start the challenge with us. So hopefully by this weekend, we'll have that for everyone.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Very welcome. So yeah, we'll have details here very soon. So we will now transition to the last part we're going to talk about today, and that is, again, a little bit of training on what to do with new enrollments, right? We've been seeing a lot of enrollments over the past couple weeks, tons of brand partners, tons of customers. What do you do next with these individuals? And the answer to that question really can be found in the boards app, so we want to make sure, again, being a part of F10x, that every single person, right? Every person that's watching this, every person that's in the team has access to the Warrior Movement Boards app. This is the boards app that we use at F10x. We are using the Warrior Movement board app. Now, if you don't have access to the boards app, please reach out to the person that you're working with, and someone will guide you on how to download this boards app, right? But you want to make sure you have this because this has so many resources that we use each and every day. If you're following our system, you're going to be using this almost every single day. And if you enroll, let's just start off with a brand new brand partner. The first thing you should do with that brand new brand partner after they enroll is really create a group launch chat with you, them, and any of the leaders that will also be supporting them. Create a chat so that we can all support this one person. And in that chat, you welcome them. And the first thing you should do is give them the onboarding link. Now, where do you find that onboarding link? Right here at the top left, you see where it says new partners onboard. And if you click that, it's going to give you the onboarding link. Now, normally to copy it, you have to hit the share button at the top. Hit that share button. You can hit the copy URL that comes up right there, copy URL, and you can send that along with the password. It tells you the password is champion. And when they click that link, it's going to open up Facebook Messenger. It's called Alispot, and it's going to walk them through the onboarding. They're going to have to enter champion. Sometimes they have to enter it twice. They have to enter champion. Haven't gone through it. I suggest that everyone goes through it. Even if you've been in the partner code for some time, still go through the onboarding so you know what new people are going through. So that's for new people. Now, did you know that when you enroll a customer, there's things you should do with that customer? Did you know that? Well, let me show you. If you go to how to sell Slenderize or how to sell day and night, depending on which market you're in, I'll choose Slenderize. It's going to say, actually, let me go back. It's going to be, no, sorry, below that, it's going to say supporting. You see on the right-hand side, 3 down, it says supporting new customers and brand partners. Supporting new customers and brand partners. So this shows you what to do. Again, on the right-hand side, how to onboard a new brand partner. Same thing I just showed you. But notice on the left side, follow-ups after customer orders. Follow-ups after customer orders. So every customer we get, especially on the Slenderize program, we really should be taking them through this step by step after they order to make sure that they're actually going through the process, are getting into the proper groups for support, making sure, here's a check-in to just see how they're doing so far after their first few days. Week number 2, a check-in. So you have a 1-week check-in, a 2-week check-in. And this really shows that you're there to support your customer. It's more than just signing up the customer, but you're supporting them every step of the way. Now, the good news is that if you get them involved in our 28-day challenge, we're going to in the challenge for everyone that's in there. So we're going to be kind of helping them and doing that. But of course, you can still do it individually to your own customers as well. And it's something we encourage you to do. So new brand partners, they go through the onboarding, AllisBot. New customers use the boards to be able to follow up with them immediately within their first week, their second week, and just go through those things to help them know that you're there to support them. And that way, if they have any challenges and have any concerns, you will know what to do. They might have a question. They might have what they consider a negative result. Guess what? In the Boards app, it gives you all the answers to frequently asked questions, right? So even if you do a follow-up in a week and they say, oh, you know what? I've been noticing this side effect, which sometimes happens because of detoxification. We know this. We've been in the health industry for a while, right? Sometimes our bodies are detoxing. Well, there's a response to that in Boards app. We'll show you exactly what to say that can get them back on track, right? So they can get the results that they actually want. So that's the first thing we should do. Let's now go back to brand partners. We get them in the onboarding. We have them in a group chat. What's the next thing that you should really do? The next thing you should really do is make sure to promote the next Tuesday's new partner onboarding training. This happens every Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And it's hosted by Chairperson 2, Mr. James Zhang. Every Tuesday, he's basically walking through. And this is a chance that if they go through the onboarding and maybe they get stuck, even if you're not available to help them, if you are moving all your new people to the Tuesday onboarding, James Zhang himself will start helping them individually. They can ask questions and he will show them what to do to move forward through the onboarding. This is an incredible resource, an incredible asset that we have available. So getting your new people through the onboarding, AllisBot, and make sure they get on the next Tuesday's new partner onboarding training. And then the third thing, specific to team F10x, right? The third thing is make sure that all of our business partners, right, are being added to the F10x Telegram chat. The F10x Telegram chat. This is important because there's different chats within the team. There's different chats within all of Warrior Movement and Champions Networks. But even if they're part of different chats, let's say for Canada, for example, Canada has certain chats, Manitoba has chats. That's awesome. That's great because there's things specific to that marketplace. But even in that case, everybody should be part of the F10x Telegram chat because that way you can make sure that they never miss any information that's specific to all of F10x. And so if you do that with all your new people, F10x Telegram chat, you will make sure that your business is primed to continue to move, to continue to grow, and that all your new customers and your new partners don't just pay money and nothing happens, but instead they actually continue to use the products. They continue to plug in, they continue to grow, and your business will also continue to grow as well. So that's what we wanted to share today. Any questions, any comments, anything maybe from my wife that she wants to share before we wrap up the call?
All good.
All good.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, for those watching the replay, thank you also for watching the replay. If you're watching this on our page, drop the word replay in the chat. I actually hope it actually streamed. This was the first time trying it. No, I shouldn't say first time trying it. We tried it 2 times. Didn't work the last 2 times. Sharon said it's not working now. So, but don't worry, the recording will always be uploaded to YouTube. So the recording is available. So take care.
I see it on. I see it working.
Oh.
It's working. Mhm.
Wonderful. I'm excited about that. Awesome, awesome. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. We will see you on one of our upcoming events here very, very soon. Good to see everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Dana.
Bye,
Yeah,
everyone.
thank you so
Amelia.
much.
Thank you.